Hi, this is Military Monopole. Back, haven't been in this, I think it's about 3 weeks now. Went on holiday to the Lake District on the 10th for a week, and on the last day, on the Friday, I fell over it and ended up with 3 stitches in my knee with a deep hole. So sitting in this room to do much, I was standing up on and off, and I didn't do any filming at all. So I finished this off yesterday. I've just put the tools on there. I should have put a strap on these, but I've just left them laying there for the moment. Got the ladder just sitting there. So she is done, and there's all the decals on, and that's me father-in-law. Passed away, obviously, but there's a copy of his medals. I've got his medals that they've sent when I got them for him, but these are an exact copy of what he would have if he were going into one of the D-Day or the victory parades that they do. So there you go. So, and then the other side, and then the back. Now I didn't put the anchor on, and I'll leave it like this. I'll put a, that's it. If I get that bit of foam there, give it a bit more of an angle for you. Oops, let's go a bit further. There you go. So that'd be like that. So I've got a glass cover for this anyway, so I'll put this on there, his name and the D-Day and the beaches, because I'd presume going in and out they might have been flicking between the beaches. We don't know. Really pleased with it. Got the rope on, as you can see it in there, and I actually dyed the rope on that. It wasn't like it, and I didn't want the anchor on it because I've seen a load of photographs of them and there's no anchor hanging on the back. I think because it's going from ship to shore, the anchor wouldn't have been required. Only the tie downs and the lifting up and down from the ship as they loaded and unloaded the troops, or unloaded the troops on each time it came back. So this is just a final reveal, and I'm going to be doing one of those Agostini builds. The one I've got two, 1/6 scale and 1/8 scale. I've the magazines that you can get, so we'll talk about that when we get to that. But anyway, so this is the complete finish of this build. I was going to weather it completely. I did put a few chips on it around here, little bits you can't see too much, but they are there, and I used the pencils for that. But I thought to myself, no, I'm just going to leave it like that. The ladder's sitting in there. I glued it into the base so it actually doesn't move around. And the machine gun is up it's used here, is sitting up in the corner, leaning up against it, because to be honest, I'd have thought they'd have had some sort of attachment, but I don't. I think they just stuck it through and used it for close fire. So that's I've just put it there now because I thought getting to the beach, they may have used it for firing, but I think most of the time, because they was near the beach, they would actually be, all the crew would be dropping the flap down, the coxswain would be busy, and the stoker at the back, which still opens up, as you can see. I'll leave it slightly up, still okay like that. So yeah, so I'm pleased with the finishing of this build, and quite happy with it. I may do another one at some point, and I may go back and weather a little bit inside there to bring it some detail, which I could do because it is actually clear coated as well. So I may do that around this area, and if I do, obviously you won't see it, but that's it. So anyway, so thanks very much for being patient for this, and I'm sorry I didn't show you the other bits of me doing all the bits and pieces on it. It's as I said, I couldn't stand up. I can sit down now. My knee's still got a bandage on it, so a bandage to cover him because it's still slightly open in the centre, and I've got an appointment on Monday for the to have the taken off and see if it can be left in the open air. I can walk nearly perfect on it, but I haven't been walking far because I don't want to open up the little bit that's still there. So once it seals, then I'll be back to walking fully anyway. So going out walking, it is. Still go shopping and things like that. But yeah, so nice. That last day in Keswick was a great one. I spent walked to the hospital to Keswick. Really good there. They were really excellent there. The nurse was as well that done it. Said it was a messy hole. She couldn't do straight stitches, so it had to be pulled in with 3 stitches to join up. And then basically got some medication, tetanus injection, and all the usual stuff. Anyway, so that's stuff about that anyway. So right, so I'm going to call this quits now. For this is the final reveal of the actual LCA. And as I said, the number doesn't represent my father-in-law, but because I don't think he would have even remembered the number, to be honest. And as I said, he only told me about it sort of months before he passed away. Real shame. But anyway, so thank you very much for watching this, and I'll catch you in the next build, and that will be a buddy build with Greg. But I'm going to be doing the two cars a bit of releasing every now and then, showing my progress. I'm not going to show the actual building up of it, because there's two or three people on YouTube that are great people, and they're doing it. And one is Nigel's modelling bench, and he's doing it, and I've actually got a copy of his video, so I'll follow along with him. So that's what I'll be doing. Right, so I'm going to say that thank you very much for being patient. Happy modelling, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Happy modelling.